What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Black and White. This is now episode 2, starting off with Professor Juniper teaching us how to catch a nice little Pokemon. And she has got herself a Minccino, used to be Chill Army, and that is a normal type Pokemon. It is actually something that I might consider using because it is awesome. I used it back in the Japanese game when I played it on my own. I didn't actually record it, and it was pretty beastly. It does have the Technician ability. I don't know if it can have another ability, but Technician is definitely the preferred one on it because it gets a move called Sweep Slap. I don't know what the move of that is now, but I guess we'll learn it as we go through the game. But it gets a move, and it's basically a multiple hit move, like it can hit 2 to 5 times, and it kind of rapes with Technician. So I may actually consider using a Minccino, and it does have one evolution, I think with a Shiny Stone. So I don't know, it'll be pretty interesting to use. If you guys would actually like me to use that, leave it in the comments below. I actually don't have a team plan out except for one Pokemon that I will absolutely use, and I'm not revealing that just yet. But if you guys know me and you have seen my channel, well, not only my icon, I mean, it makes sense for me to use Minccino because it is my icon. But on my background, there's actually another Pokemon, and that might give you a hint as to what I'm catching, and I pretty much just gave it away, didn't I? But next up is Accumula Town. And if you guys haven't noticed yet, the towns in this name are actually named after cloud formations. The first one was Nuvema Town, and I know in Spanish Nube means cloud, literally N-U-B-E means cloud. So maybe after that, or maybe some other language where it's N-U-V-E, and then the ma, Nuvema. But I know it kind of makes sense for it to be Nuvema, or at least in Spanish, Nube means cloud. And Accumula Town is for the Accumulus clouds, or Accumulonimbus. I don't really know, I don't remember my 4th grade science. But let's go into this nice patch of grass, and of course, we've got our first Pokemon, wild Pokemon battle. And this is a Patrat. It would be Patrat, but the anime kind of said it Patrat. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I'll just call it Patrat. And it is basically the Rattata of this generation, the equivalent of Rattata from like the first generation games. And I'm really hoping we get our running shoes pretty close, not very far away from that. And I'm really not sure at this point if the game is lagging or not. This young man here will be the generic guy that gives you a potion. So go ahead and talk to him if you guys would like a potion, which I don't know why you wouldn't want a potion, because potions are awesome and they can help you out in your journey of awesomeness through the Unova region. So in this route, you can actually catch, other than Patrat, I know that you can get Lillipup. It is also a normal type. It is, I don't know, it looks a little like Growlithe, but it's actually just a normal type, and it has 2 evolutions. The final evolution is just like some huge normal type dog. I guess it kind of tanks, but I don't know, I really don't know a lot about it. But Lillipup can be found in this route, and also Patrat, like I said, which has 1 evolution, and that would be Watchog. And it is just a normal type as well. So 2 normal types to be caught in this game, and I'm not sure if you can catch P-Dove in this route. But I don't think so, so I'll check that out later on. But I know for now, definitely 100% confirmed are Patrat and Lillipup. I am not catching either of those, so let's go ahead and move on, and already we are in Accumula Town. And, yes, the game is actually lagging a little, as you can hear from the music. It's supposed to be a little faster, more upbeat, I guess. But now it's not lagging, and here we go into the Pokemon Center for the very first time. This is a Pokemon Center. Don't you feel better as soon as you step through the door? One thing that I actually don't like a lot about this game is the fact that they changed Nurse Joy. Look at that. She looks a little different. I don't know. I'm not hating on the new design for it. I don't have anything against it. But I definitely preferred the previous version of Nurse Joy. So let's go ahead and talk to her. And she actually has a few different sayings this time around. After you heal up your Pokemon. Before healing it up, it's still the same thing, like, hello, welcome to the Pokemon Center, would you like to heal your Pokemon? And of course, it keeps the same jingle, so it's pretty awesome. Sometimes she will say a nice little message to you, other than we hope to see you again, so I don't know if she does that for certain, but I'm pretty sure she does. Over here is the PC. You can use this to store Pokemon. Basically, if you haven't played Pokemon before, this is your first time playing, you can only have 6 Pokemon at a time with you on board on your party. And if you have more than 6, the 7th one that you catch will go to your PC, and you can withdraw them from here. You actually have to deposit one of your 6 that are currently with you, and withdraw a different 6th one. So that's kind of just basic Pokemon 101 for those of you that actually haven't played the game before. And finally over here, a new addition to Black and White is actually that the Pokemon Mart has been merged into the Pokemon Center, which I actually thought they were going to do this a while ago. I was expecting it a while ago, but they decided to do it now. I don't know why. But, you know, now there's basically no more Pokemon Mart. The Pokemon Mart is actually inside the Pokemon Center, where you can buy stuff. You can buy potions and Pokeballs for now, and you can actually also sell some stuff, but I don't really have anything other than a potion. So let's go ahead and talk to this young man over here, and let's see what he has to sell. He has, RSVP mail, really. So there are just mail here. I believe the second guy here, the one closest to the exit, will always sell different items. I don't know if he always sells mail, but I believe he sells different items depending on the city that you're in. So, let's see. It looks like there's something going on in the plaza. Let's have a looky-see. Yeah, let's go over there and join them. And here's our nice friend Chiren. Let's talk to him. Come here, sick big boy. And oh man, who are those? Are those the Templars? I don't know. They kind of look like the Templars, but I don't think so. So this is Getsis. I am here representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gents, I would like to talk to you about Pokemon Liberation. So this is basically Team Plasma, the evil society of this game. And they actually aren't evil, it's just the leader is corrupt, just like with Pokemon Platinum, or Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, where Team Galactic was kind of corrupted by Cyrus, and that's why they ended up doing all the bad things that they did. But basically, Team Plasma are trying to liberate Pokemon, and it is kind of weird. I mean, in the Pokemon world, they are technically using their Pokemons as slaves. But, you know, Team Plasma just wants them to be free, just wants to set all the Pokemon free. But it's also not right, because I guess, you know, the Pokemon world has been doing this for, like, a long time, probably since the beginning. Since they made Pokeballs, they've pretty much been using Pokemon, or actually since before. If you guys watched the movie Arceus and the Jewel of Life, you would know that they used Pokemon even before when they didn't have Pokeballs. They would just follow people around. So Team Plasma is basically against all of that. They just want to liberate Pokemon. But the way that they want to do this is basically take away everyone's Pokeballs and just free their own Pokemon. And here we get the introduction of a new character here. He is actually a main character of the game, and this is going to be N. Yes, they are talking. Them. You two can't hear it either. My name is N. That is a pretty mysterious name, and I don't know if it's revealed actually what the N stands for. But it's just N. I mean, it just hasn't been revealed. It's just N. And here we have a battle against him, and I love his battle music. And of course, it has to lag and make it all terrible. Oh man. Let's see if we can get this sorted out, actually. I'm really not liking the fact that Desmumi is lagging a little bit. Or at least in sound. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds off-pace. It just sounds slower than it should be. Which I actually don't like a lot. Let me see. Yeah, it is actually lagging. So let's go ahead and speed that up a little bit here. And yeah, I'll probably be speeding up most of the trainer battles just like what I'm doing right now. So, I don't know. A lot of the game's music will be slowed down because there's still not really a good emulator to play on, so to say. But it is not terrible also. It's not like a terrible lag like I've seen in some other people's videos. And something that I would actually recommend to you guys is actually gaining at least one more level. As you can see, I'm one level under Purloin here. And Purloin is actually a dark type here, so that is something that you can catch pretty soon, actually. I believe on the next route you can catch one of these, so if you guys are looking for a dark type, it actually has one evolution. This cute little cat evolves into a, like a leopard kind of thing. It is also a dark type, just pure dark type. So basically what is going on with N, for the very beginning of the game, he will usually have the Pokemon that you find in the route that's coming up, so basically right here he's going to have Purloin, and I don't know if he's actually going to have another Pokemon, but as you can see right here, geez, Purloin is giving me a lot of freaking experience. And he only has one Pokemon for now, and that was Purloin. So you can catch that in the next route coming up. And later on in the next time we encounter N, you will notice that he usually uses the Pokemon that you'll find in the next route coming up. So, there we go. The first gym is in Striaton City, and that is where we will be headed for now. So let's see, we're on episode 2, we're in Accumula Town, and I don't know actually, I don't remember exactly where we get the running shoes in this game, but for now, I'm going to be heading into the Pokemon Center and actually healing up my Pokemon. So, hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center, young man. Would you like to heal your Pokemon? I don't know why Miss Joy has a, I don't know if this is British, but sure, let's go for British. I don't know why she has a British accent, or whatever accent I was doing there, but apparently she does. And I'm really hoping we can get... No, actually, I just remembered where we get the running shoes, so yeah, let's keep going past Accumula City, and hopefully soon enough we'll be getting the running shoes, and the lag won't be a problem, because running will make it a lot better. And there are some items to be gotten in this city, but for now I won't be getting them. And as you can see there, that is a new feature too. That's something that I actually really like. Route 2 is sunny. Accumula Town is also sunny. Basically give you like a weather report. Stairs at the entrance help with heavy snow. I don't know. It's pretty cool there how it like it pans the camera around like that. And let's go ahead and talk to this young man. And I actually think that those people over there sometimes give you advice if you're stuck, like if you don't know where the next city that you're supposed to go to is next, or you don't know like what's the route coming up or the city coming up. You can talk to those people and they'll give you nice advice. So here the X-Transceiver is actually coming up, and yes, this is where we get the running shoes. So here's our mom talking to us. And I don't know if Pokemon will ever have voice talking voiceovers, but I don't know. I don't know if that would be for the better or for the worse, actually, because they would probably hire like pretty bad voice actors like they do in the anime. And here our mom just actually apparently put on our running shoes and ran all the way here because she got here frickin' fast. It took me 2 frickin' episodes, and mom just got here in like a split second. I don't know. But she will actually give us the running shoes, and something that I actually missed from the Heart Gold Soul Silver games is that now you actually have to hold down the B button, not like you could before. So let me actually show off the some features of this game, actually, since we have some time here, and I actually don't want to move on just yet. This is actually a strength boulder. They've finally made them what I imagine strength boulders should look like from the beginning. Just like freaking huge boulders, because before they were tiny little boulders that like any Pokemon could push without having even the HM. So here's another Patrat, and I'm just going to run away from this, and maybe we'll actually run into a Purloin sometime later, so that I can demonstrate what I meant, is that N usually shows off the Pokemon that are coming up. So right here is going to be a potion, and as I just realized that it's definitely still lagging, but now that we've got the running shoes, we can speed up all of this annoying stuff, and also the battles I could kind of cut out, but for this first and second episode, I'll just not edit anything out. And I know in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I kind of just skipped the battles and just showed off what each Pokemon of the person's had. But for this playthrough, and there is a Lillipup, one of the Pokemon that you can catch for now. It's actually pretty high level, I did not notice that. So you can actually train rather well, actually. I thought this was a bad place for training, but it's actually not that bad considering he's level 7. And coming up here is actually our first trainer battle, which is actually showing off what I'm going to do. And that is actually just speed up all these battles because I'm not going to be skipping ahead like I used to do back in Heart Gold Soul Silver. So we'll have sped up music, but actually it doesn't sound bad at all considering the game lags anyway. So it actually just sounds a little more sped up than it should be, and there is a little frame skipping if you guys haven't noticed, because this emulator actually doesn't really speed up. It technically just cuts a lot of the frames and just makes it look a little faster. But that is what I'll be doing for just more random trainer battles and battles that really aren't important, which is basically just gym battles, rival battles, end battles, Team Plasma, leader battles, I guess. Stuff like that, stuff that I consider important. And here we have Charlie growing to level 9. And if my memory serves me right, I believe the starters of the Unova region all evolved at level 17. And this young man here will actually teach you about ledges, and that is pretty awesome that they got the NPC to do that. So, you know, he can actually show you how to jump off ledges. And ledges actually look a lot more like ledges this time around than they did in previous games. And this young man here, like the original game, actually does not battle you. He just kind of talks to you and tells you that Pokemon only appear in the tall grass, not normal grass. Trainer tips. Pokemon that participate in battle receive experience points. Have your Pokemon battle often. Make them stronger and stronger. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Now let's go ahead and have our second Pokemon battle for today, and also for pretty much the whole playthrough. And that is going to be against this young lady here, Las Mally. What is Mally? I've heard the word Mally before. I don't know if like it's a Hawaiian island or something like that. Actually no, that would be Maui. Because I know my aunt has a little dog. It's a little dog, and she named it after Hawaiian island, and her name is actually Maui. So I don't know. I think Bally might be Bally. I don't remember. I know there's something to do with like an island or Hawaii, something like Bally, not Mally, but I don't know, something like that. And that is the second Pokemon trainer battle, and let's proceed on. And I actually don't have any repels, so this might be a little annoying, and I might actually start cutting out these random Pokemon battles. Actually, we're pretty close to the end of this episode, so hopefully I'll be able to get through this stupid little patch of grass here. And wow, not even one step and already another freaking Pokemon battle with another Patrat, of course. So I think I will actually wrap up the episode right after this battle that I run away from. And off screen I might go get some repels to make this easier on ourselves. So I will see you guys next time.